Tyre campers, wow, you're so lucky to be. In our days, they used to call it Siberia. I don't know what it's called today, BMD, but I'm honored that I've been asked to tell you a small story so you can begin your hachonas and davening and you can remember a message. And I'm sure they asked me, one of the reasons they asked me is because I had the schus to find a kid's minyan 23 years ago, and to watch kinderlich daven, ba'aveda, and nicely with participation is so motivating. So what am I going to tell you? I just want to tell you, first of all, where this all comes from and why it's so important to daven and to sort of strategize your day and your week and your time in camp. So there was a shliach, Harav Shusterman, in Chicago in the middle of the 50s, maybe even earlier, who took over a shul, and he wrote to the Rebbe, he needs something really exciting to build a shul. So the Rebbe said to him, obviously, don't quote me word for word, but he told him that in America, everyone is into elections and to getting leaders and a president and a vice president. He says, why don't you start a youth program for the kinderlich in your shul and make elections, elect a president and a vice president and a group of cabinet members. And I didn't know the story till a few years ago. And he started that, and they obviously built Beis Reuven, one of the largest shuls in the Midwest. So the Rebbe could have said a lot of things, but the Rebbe pointed out that the kids bring their parents. The kids are the ones who make this world go around. The Rebbe could have also picked other things about what they can do in a shul. The Rebbe could have said to make a Mesiva Shabbos. The Rebbe could have said to make a picnic to bring other kids. The Rebbe could have said to learn. But the Rebbe Dafke made it into a youth program, a shul to daven, because it's very, very important. And of course, when the Eibishter hears a young bacher, a young Tomim daven, it really affects the sviva. And of course, davening ba'aveda, saying every word, participating, not kibitzing, these are all important factors. And we remember doing that. Sometimes someone is rushed, it's a little faster, but basically on a daily basis, tefillah is where it's all about. All I can tell you, campers, you're so lucky to be, a yeshiva, a camp. You will remember these days. You are now like the battery to the phone. You're recharging your life. Now is the time that you're gathering all your keiches. I know you're saying, I wish we could finish. I wish the grass is always greener on the other side. I wish we can grow up and be done with yeshiva. Let me tell you, I wish I was back in camp and in yeshiva together with all of you. So enjoy the summer. Know that you have very, very dedicated staff members. The fact that they've called me since Pesach, that means they're already planning the summer of your life, is incredible. So get a hold of this opportunity, daven well, and most important, have a fun summer, beruchnius ubegashmius.